Oh, I'm sorry. I was trying to get out of the way.
Got
and
him.
I made it worse. Nice defense, though. That was nice. Good job.
Hey, if you just park it in front of the person behind you, then they can't pass you. So
This is true. All right. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you guys' combo there. Go ahead.
yeah, sorry guys.
Good.
If anyone want to watch my screen,
Oh, heck yeah. I'm all about it.
you're all about it.
The Discord stream, yeah.
So sprint fixed.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of curious why Carter came up in y'all's conversation today. Now, kind of invested.
Oh, because my wife and I are thinking about moving out of New York to Nevada. So we were looking at Reno. So we went to Reno, and we started driving around Reno. And then we were like, let's go visit the school. I didn't expect it to be that nice. It's a beautiful campus.
Yeah, it really is.
I was kind of like, and no offense, Carter, but my wife's like, how come all Reno can't look like this campus? It's so pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, the rest of it's just buildings and desert.
Yeah.
And casinos.
Yeah, so in 2 weeks we're going to go to Vegas and check out Vegas to see if that's the spot for us.
Yeah,
Cool.
well,
Yeah, there's a lot to do in Vegas.
Yeah.
we'll just miss you guys. Keith and I are going there next week.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because the biggest thing for me, I ski and I mountain bike and I do all that kind of stuff. So, like, you know, obviously Reno's great because Tahoe's right there and everything. But my wife's not into that. So, like, and she likes all the high-end shopping. So, like, for her, she's like, well, what am I going to do on a Saturday if she just wants to leave the house, you know? There's really not anywhere for her to go.
Yeah, my girlfriend likes shopping. She'll find all the boutiques. There's one in the GSR that she really likes.
Yeah?
Yeah, Two Bella or something like that. Yeah, plenty of shopping.
Yeah, so, but obviously Vegas has tons.
More shopping. Yeah, they've got like the big outlets and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, so we looked at Somerset. We went down to, what's the other one down south?
Nice.
Arrow Creek. Yeah, so.
Yeah, for the Somerset Country Club, I used to run all of their IT services.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's like crazy expensive to join. I think, did we just get kicked
Yeah,
out or
it
did we
really
do
is.
laps to join? Because I assume back in the day it was pretty cheap, but now they're charging like 50, 60 grand a year just to join.
It's really expensive for a membership. Yeah, it's silly. Stupid.
Yeah. You know, because I went onto Reddit and everyone's bitching because they're like, yeah, this used to be 10 grand and all of a sudden now it's like 50. Everyone's like,
Mind
and
these
they
track limits.
tripled
Thanks,
everyone's
James.
monthly fees and
Man. Yeah, you know, water is a bit of a problem in Reno, in Nevada. At least in Reno that I know. Less sure of
Yeah.
Las Vegas, but I imagine it's the whole state.
yeah. So I've been obviously because that was the one thing because originally we're just trying to move to tax because we live in New York City. I mean, I pay ungodly amounts of taxes here because
Oh,
we're in
yeah.
New York City, in Garden City, so it's like crazy. So now that my wife has a new job, we can work from anywhere. We're like, and then the problem is that I love my house and it's beautiful and I walk around and I just love everything about it. But we couldn't retire here because the taxes are so high. So we're gonna have
Right.
to we're gonna have to move some point. So my son's all pissed because he's like, oh, I don't want you guys to move, but he's in Miami anyway, and it's like, well, I mean, we're gonna have to move it anyway. So,
Right.
You don't want to move
Just
to
doing it
Miami or
10 years
something?
well, he's in Miami, but I want to get out of the humidity. And then I
Ah.
also ski. So like, and so that was the other option was either Nevada or Florida. But I'm a skier, so it's not a lot of skiing in Florida.
No, definitely.
What
not.
about moving to Salt Lake City? It has a lot of skiing.
That's true. Yeah.
Salt Lake City
yeah,
is
so-
pretty good.
You gotta be prepped for the winters, though. You gotta be comfortable, you know, knowing how to do that.
Yeah, the biggest thing is that basically it's Nevada's tax free, so it's
Ah.
kind of so even in Utah
Yeah.
you still have to pay taxes. So
My,
what we're gonna
buddy's
do is
mom
maybe.
retired and came to Nevada.
Or maybe
Oh, yeah.
Wyoming. Wyoming
Yeah.
is tax free.
So. Yeah, that's the middle of nowhere. And also, so her mother lives in San Diego, and basically her cousin, which is kind of her brother, because we're both only children, lives in LA. So LA is only 4 hours away from Vegas,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
and then it's pretty quick.
Any
but
skiings near Vegas?
actually, believe it or not, they do have a ski resort that's like a half
There
hour,
is a
45
mountain
minutes
down
outside the
there.
city.
Yeah.
I don't think it's any good, but
Cause
no,
It's
but
all
what
right
I'm
when
gonna
it
do,
snows, but it doesn't stay open for too long.
yeah, but how many vertical feet does it have, Carter? It can't be that big.
I don't know. Not much. It's a small mountain.
because Tahoe has world class skiing. I'll choose Tahoe.
Oh yeah,
all year.
yeah. So that was an idea too. But the problem is like basically you get pounded with snow if you live in Tahoe, even on the Nevada side. I mean, Carter knows more than us because he lives right there. He lives like 30 minutes away from the mountain. But so what I'm going to do is basically do it because like right now I live in New York, but I do a ski share up in Vermont. So like my friends and I have been renting this house for like 15 years. So I'm trying to do the same in Salt Lake because it's about the same drive from me to New York, from New York to Vermont, which I do all the time, is 4.5 to 5 hours.
5 hours.
And I think from Vegas to Salt Lake it's 5.5. And it's good because it's all desert driving. So it's like the problem is in New York, you're driving through all the major cities to get all the way up. It's not to Vermont where you really get out of traffic. So Carter, if you want to share a ski house in Salt Lake, let me know.
Alright guys, I'm gonna head out. Everyone have a good night.
Sounds good, man. We'll see you later. Thanks for coming.
No worries, take it easy. Thanks for doing practice as usual.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alright, see ya.
See ya.
Later.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Aaron, that was good. That practice, that was much better. I think that I got more out of it than the other.
Yeah. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, we'll make that a permanent change moving forward. I mean, we're always open to other recommendations too. So if any of you guys have any other ideas you want to try to implement or do something a little differently, feel free to share. Definitely.
Yeah, I'll check on Suelo's stuff because I was a member of them. I haven't been on there, but they do like some of that kind of stuff too. Like they do different drills, but they were doing the ones that you were doing, just to see if there's anything I can grab from them.
Gotcha.
But it's kind of the same thing, side by sides and passing drills.
Yeah. So where the drills came from for us is Keith and I drive IRL with a sanction called NASA, and these are drills that we do in our real cars. And it's a stepping stone to get your wheel-to-wheel license. So that's kind of where the idea came from for us. But the passing drills they're not fitting quite right. So.
Right. Yeah, and the only thing for me on the side by sides is because again I run a single screen. I don't really know where Eric is, so it's kind of like it's and then like Eric could be like, "Are you behind me, in front of me?" I'm like, yeah. But yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So in that regard, I definitely feel more so that we should do them.
No, I like the
Excuse
side by
me.
side ones because Eric and I
Okay.
even the same thing. We're driving through, but it's just hard to tell where he is because I don't have triples. But like, because we all of a sudden like, oh shit, we don't want to be on this side. That's why we're going through some of the turns. Like, you definitely want to be here instead of here,
Right.
Or if you're here and someone's coming up on your side, just back out because they're gonna shoot wide and then you can go in.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm still on a single screen myself, and part of the reason why I love these so much is so that way you can see a visual, even though you might not see the car, you can kind of paint a picture of how much distance you need to leave on track out, how much room you need to leave at the apex, and just on your single screen. Because if you ever do upgrade to triples, all of a sudden you get free information and you're already good at being close to other cars. So
yeah, and most likely the other guy's on a single too. So it's like
yeah.
No, I do
that's
I
true.
really like the side by side ones just because what you're saying.
Right on.
Modify
Yeah,
your
cool.
racing line to leave a space for another car. So
Yeah.
even if you're not seeing, you'll
Front
make
left,
another race line
100%.
to
Left
leave the
rear,
space.
100.
And
Cold tires all
brake,
round.
They don't take you out.
Yeah, so for you faster guys, I mean, how do you do that? Because I mean, you obviously watch like all the YouTube videos, and you guys are right next to each other. And like obviously, I'm in the bottom split, so it's kind of like I do a lot of cycling, and like the faster guys are always tight, and the looser guy and the slower guys are always really loose. I mean, do you kind of have just a sense of where they are? Or you just trust the guy next to you, or?
It's both for sure. When you start racing in top split, you start racing the same guys every single race, so you start building that reputation with each other. But some of it's a sense too. Like when I do side-by-side drills with some of you guys, I try to envision how much space a car takes up if I'm on the outside through a right-hand turn, or if I'm on the inside line and we're tracking out. Okay, what does one car width look like to the white line that I can see farther up ahead, but maybe not right next to me? So you almost have to build that like triangle, so to speak, because you're one corner, car next to you is the other corner, and then you have to look ahead and figure out if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I'm probably making that more confusing.
No, that makes sense.
Nice, right on. I know for. Go ahead. No, you first.
No, I said yeah. So the problem is the bottom split. You get two things. One, we don't know how to race. Two, I don't trust anybody around me. So it's kind of like a double whammy.
Yep.
You know, I don't trust myself either, because I'm like, shit, I may not make this turn. So like.
Yeah, for the
clearing.
For bottom split races, the best way to race those guys is to honestly keep an eye on them at all times. Don't let them out of your vision. And what normally happens is if you qualify well, then you only have to pick off a couple cars in a 15-minute race. 3 at most, more than likely, outside of any major carnage. So if you keep these guys in your vision at all times and you figure out where they're weak, then you just know, okay, well, this guy's making the same mistake at the same spot lap after lap. As long as I nail the exit on this corner, I can just drive right past him. I don't have to fight him into the next corner, and it's all said and done.
Yeah, the biggest issue I'm having right now, every race I have that one mistake. I'm running really well. I'll run like top 5, top 10. And then I get one spin out, and it happens every single race, and then all of a sudden now I'm 20th.
Gotcha. Yeah, those are definitely tough ones. And I know we've talked in the past about trying to save the car. So my challenge for you this week is if you do have any moments, whether it's in practice or in your race, where you lose the car and you can't get it collected, take a screen recording of it and let's put it into like the steward's thoughts or something, and we can all chat about how to be faster on the reaction, or what went wrong in the first place, or et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, sorry, my wife just came downstairs. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, because again, it's like it sucks because I'll run practice laps all day, and then obviously in the race is different pressure, and all of a sudden just one panic braking or something, and like every single time I'm spinning out. But I kind of know what I'm doing because I get nervous and I stop looking at stop looking at my brake markers, and then the problem is I'm still, because I'm new, I still want to be fast, not realizing, hey, to be fast you got to be slow. So I'm trying to be fast everywhere. So I'm like, overshooting corners. I'm getting less 1-bys now. I used to basically get like, I'd be in the race with 16x, but it wouldn't because of crashing it, because I just kept running, every lap I'd get a 1-byer.
Right. Yeah. So. And that makes sense. As far as the pressure goes, something I like to tell everybody too is you can only race the laps that you practiced, right? So if you're comfortable with your practice race pace, there's no need to be like nervous or anxious about what your pace is or where you're at or anything like that while you're on track. And I know it's not like a place of nervousness of am I fast enough? It's just the pressure of racing everybody else.
And adrenaline gets you.
Yeah, absolutely. But I always try to remind myself coming into a race, I'm like, I ran all my laps. This is whatever happens beyond here is out of my control, and all I can do is drive the laps that I practiced. And that's helped take a lot of the anxiety out of it for me.
Yeah, that's good, because I've done that a couple times. Like, okay, I know I can do this. Any faster I can't do. So if I'm setting consistent laps, I'm okay. But then all of a sudden you get 3 cars and you want to race people, and it's like, it's like shit. later on the brakes, and then like.
Yeah. I mean, I definitely get it. But it's always playing chess with those guys too. Like if you want to race them, you need to outsmart them instead of outpace them.
Yeah, so right now it's more, because in rookies, I mean, the bottom splits, all you have to do is keep it on track, and you probably finish halfway decent. But I'm more like I'm racing myself. I'm really beating myself versus the other guy.
Yeah, yeah. There's definitely some truth in that.
So that's the frustrating part, is because like I can keep, I'm not like top 5, but I'm probably top 8 or 9, and just to keep beating myself every single race, and it's me screwing up, not like anybody else. So. But yeah, I mean, I'll just practice, and it's just getting there. Sorry, Carter.
Oh no, it's me, Alex. Something I like to do though, like when I know I can pass them, is just playing around behind them, just playing their minds, like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you" or something like that. And most of the time, like, they will overshoot a corner, and that's when I will enter.
Yeah.
So yeah, I will try to race to get a good race. Sorry, mistake that. So race to get a decent result, not to win the race. Sorry for all the scramble.
No worries, dude.
Focus on having a great result, surviving low incidents instead of trying to win the race or win a race against another guy until you get more confident into racing with other guys.
And funny enough, it's that's the mindset I had the last 2 races at Motorsport, and that's exactly what happened. I made like a couple of passes, just being patient, and taking the opportunities instead of fighting and overdriving.
Right. I mean, everybody is progressing like crazy. So kudos to you guys. I mean, everybody's getting faster, everybody's getting better car control, everybody's making smarter moves, whether it's for survivability or making moves happen. So everybody's getting better week after week, which is really, really cool.
Yeah. Well, thanks for sharing, by the way.
Yeah,
Sure,
absolutely.
Yeah, because I saw your Reddit post like 6 or 8 months ago. I'm like, I need to keep that, and I kept it. And then all of a sudden you popped up again. I'm like, shit, now it's the time.
Nice. Yeah, that part's always fun too. I hate to put a limit on it, but it's like if we put 45 guys into the voice chat, we're never gonna get anything accomplished. And making it like a smaller group. Everybody gets along a lot better. Everybody kind of builds a reputation with each other. Yeah, exactly.
Sorry about that, Chris. I had a phone call. Are we going in on a condo together or something? That I heard.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I said because during ski season, I used to rent a place in Vermont. I said now I'm going to rent one in Salt Lake, being in Vegas. And I said, Carter, let's go in. You're a big skier. Well, you're a snowboarder though.
Yeah.
But you're 40 minutes from Squaw. I mean Palisades. So it's
that's right. Yeah, tons of mountains around me. Yeah, I went to nationals. I won nationals. I went to the Race of the Cup World Cup.
Oh wow! Yeah.
Oh yeah, didn't place.
So what do you do? What's your discipline?
I did giant slalom and border cross.
I have a guy that at Killington, he could only do in the morning before anyone's on the run, but he'd basically have his lay one over, and his entire side is scraping the snow. It was amazing to watch him do it.
Yeah, same deal. It's on those hard boots.
Yeah.
That's how we do it. Yeah, but getting out there early, right after they groom the runs, you got those corduroy groomers. Oh, you can really rip it up because the edge of those boards you can lean on so hard.
They're very
really
pretty.
hook up. You just lay it right down. Like a MotoGP bike. It's amazing. Best
just how low he would get, just I swear his whole side was on the snow, and he would just flip it over the other. But he could only do it to from 8 to 8:30, and then all of a sudden, once people get on the slope, you can't.
Yeah, no, you can't rip huge cars like that with a bunch of people. I feel like it's been getting busier over the years. You know, when I was a kid, a teenager, I'd find gaps to be able to do that. You know, not as many people up there. Now it's just crowded every year.
Yeah.
All the time. You know?
So are you at Palisades? Is that where you go, or?
I sort of go all over. My girlfriend will get me an Epic Pass.
So not the Icon.
No, I don't.
Because Icon is what? It's Palisades, North Star, and then Heavenly, and
Icon is Palisades.
Oh yeah.
And Epic is Heavenly, North Star, and the Kirkwood.
Right. So I went to Heavenly and Kirkwood.
Yeah, but they're kind of far though, because like Palisades and North Star are right there. The next
North Star's, yeah, you got to drive down. North Star is a little bit further because you can't head straight to it. You know, as the crow flies, you got to go down around into Tahoe.
Because Heavenly's what, an hour? Because it's all the way down South Shore.
Right. Yeah, there's really only one way to Heavenly, and yeah, it's only about an hour.
Did you ever ski at Mount Rose? Because I'm like, wow, shit, that's...
Yeah, I used to snowboard at Mount Rose. I was actually on their snowboard team, snowboard team.
Oh yeah.
For a while. Yeah, Mount Rose is great. The backside of Rose just has, you know, tons of chutes. When it snows, you can hike up back there, and oh man, you could do a different chute every day.
And that's different from the chutes. That's other chutes. Because I know, like on the mountain, they have the chutes.
On the backside?
Yeah, I have no idea where they are. Because I was just like, you know, I was researching it while I was thinking about moving to Reno. Because they have the runs called the chutes that are in resort. I wasn't sure if you're talking about something outside the resort.
No, probably those. I'm assuming we're talking about the same thing. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, those are good runs though.
Yeah, they look nice.
Mount Rose is a lot of fun. Boreal's fun too when it snows, but it's crowded. I don't know. I really wouldn't recommend it. Boreal.
So Aaron, you still there?
Yeah.
As we're taking,
Wanna give me some
sim
pointers?
race, we're talking about skiing.
Give me just a few minutes. I see that you're getting the car to slide and spin. I'm trying to build the MX-5 session for tomorrow, and then I can hop in and we can chat some more about it.
I'm gonna leave it to it.
I have to turn off the ABS.
All right, Alex. Thanks for
guys,
I'm
out,
man.
Yeah, have a good night, guys. Thanks for the practice.
Yeah, sounds good, guys. We'll see you later.
Take it easy, Chris.
All right,
If I turn off the ABS, the car already slides and turns, but without that, I feel like this thing is there.
Well, it looks like you're engaging ABS while you're braking, and that makes it extremely difficult to get the rear to slide. When you're engaging ABS on the front tires, you're basically micro-locking the front tires.
This is getting silly.
You should turn off your crew chief too.
Yeah, this is getting silly.
So what's happening while you're engaging ABS is there's like micro lockups. So you're basically sliding the front tires, and when that happens, you can't keep the momentum or the weight of the car on the front axle. So the rear end will never get light, and you'll never be able to like spin it around. So for turn one, it's going to be really hard to induce oversteer there. You might be better off trying to induce oversteer for the second chicane when you're turning left. That might be a better one to try to practice on.
you trying to spin the car on entry there?
Yeah.
Seems like an impossible task. Oh.
I turn off ABS, I can spin it.
See all that ABS popping in there again?
Yeah.
So there's a very sensitive spot where you can get the weight loaded up to the front and still steer the car, and you'll be like teetering it, and that's kind of what Alex is wanting you to try to find that point of how much weight, how much brake pressure can I get away with there. So ideally we want to, you know, brake super heavy in a straight line, and then you're gonna tiptoe the car through the corner.
Brake super heavy on a straight line, and
yeah, and then man, it is a hard thing to explain. I want to say that you're probably being too aggressive with your steering inputs, and that's kind of causing understeer to happen as well. So you have to remember that the more speed you're going to carry through the corner, the sooner you have to start steering into it, and the slower. So like, let's say that for this, just hypothetically, this next corner, you need 45 degrees worth of steering angle. You want that 0 to 45 degrees to start taking longer. And at that point, you're not going to overwork the front tires as much, and they won't be as inclined to understeer. So it's all about timing and how much input affects the other one. There's always going to be a give and take of how much brake pressure you can apply with how much steering input. And you need to find that balance to figure out how to get the rear end to slide. Yeah, the corner's looking really good.
I mean, I'm taking 2 birds with one stone. I can save the power oversteer if I get on power too early.
So I'm gonna have to retract some of my statement. You're probably overslowing slightly.
Okay.
Try to brake sooner and softer. That looks better.
Okay.
Oh, I can see it. I can see the front weight up, and then the car almost kind of settles, and then you lose the opportunity. Too much braking.
Let's understeer.
Yeah, that was too little, I think. Oh! Oh, that's close. Did you feel it slide?
No.
Did you feel your force feedback change at all?
I feel like it's very light, but
How much force feedback do you drive with?
so right now it's 8. It's
Okay,
pretty,
I mean
pretty,
that's a
pretty high for me.
yeah, that's a decent amount. I can see it. You're getting close. It looked like I can see the rear end of the car rotating slightly. Yeah, just understeer there. Close. Very close. Yeah, too much understeer there. That's better. Yeah, you're starting to go back to braking later and heavier. That's close. So on this next one, right before you get to the apex, I want you to flick your wheel to the left and let's see what it does.
To the left.
Yeah. Use the same brake technique.
To the left.
Too slow. Flick it. Be mean to it.
Understeer.
Right. Let's try it again, and then I want to watch your brake trace.
Let go the brake.
Well, as soon as you start flicking the steering wheel, you're popping off of the brake pedal.
Yeah.
And what that's going to do is send all the weight to the rear of the car, and then you will 100% understeer every time.
It's just second nature to me. If I flick the steering, I assume I'm gonna have to drop the brake because it will understeer.
Well, I mean, to be fair, you're inducing understeer because you're dropping the brake. So stay on the brake pressure and try it again, and let's see what it does.
It's still understeer, but
See how it turned more though? So we have to utilize that trail braking pressure. Okay, so let's try this. Let's do it all again, but when you reach the apex, I want you to blip the brake pressure. So if you're maintaining like 15-20% of trail brake pressure, when you go to flick the wheel, I want you to bump the brake pressure up to like 35%.
Okay.
Just real quick too. You don't have to sustain it for very long. Just give it a little boop.
I need to flip the wheel. Okay.
Yep.
Still understeer.
You're not flicking the wheel quite really either. You're very smooth with the steering, which is good, but you're not being mean to it enough. Yeah, still too nice.
I can turn on the force feedback a little bit. That's super understood.
Yep. So part of the reason why I'm having you do this is that way you're experimenting with the timing of all this stuff. You're now seeing what makes the understeer worse, what makes the understeer not as bad. You see what I'm saying? So it all comes down to the timing inputs of this stuff to get that car to rotate under the brakes. Now you just need to go the other direction. I hate to just leave you on that, but I still need to eat dinner and hang out with the wife for a little bit.
Okay.
Something else you might try too is instead of being in the Cayman, try a GT3 with a low wing angle. So the kind of cheesiness that Suelio doesn't really share in his drill for this is that they're at Le Mans in a GT3 car. So Le Mans always uses a low wing angle. So try that next. Try your favorite GT3 car with like a 2 or a 3 wing angle in the rear and see if you can get the car to rotate then. Because if you can exaggerate it and really make it happen every time in a GT3 car, then you can dial it back when you get back into a GT4 car.
I feel like it's much easier to do that in the Ferrari. That's what I find out.
Well, I want to see it. Do some recordings of it, and let's see you spin the Ferrari GT3. And it's got to be under the brakes. It cannot. No throttle inputs. So give that a try. What were you gonna say, Coley?
Oh, I just said it's funny. While James was doing that, I was in the centrifugal circuit, kind of doing the same thing. And then it kind of got, well, hold on, it's been a while since I've cheesed this. And I just set the best time on G61 by like a half a second.
Oh my gosh. You're always going
6.6.
You're always going for the wildest stuff, I swear. I don't know if that was intentional, but
well, I started off just weaving and playing around with spinning, but then it's like, well, if I'm going to practice spinning, I might as well practice a tight spiral.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good point.
Dude, I could not get the car to spin on this centripetal circuit. Not on the brakes, at least. Couldn't do it.
It's definitely hard because the car is in perpetual motion there. I mean, whether you turn right or you turn left, the car is always turning that direction.
The way I found
the
easiest way to fake induce it was to get up to speed, straighten for a second, like you're opening up a corner, and then when you do the turn in, you can a lot of times at that weight shift. I could get power oversteer pretty easily, but I couldn't get I couldn't spin like Swaleo's video, but I could induce power oversteer pretty easily. But I think a lot of that is just because of the physics of the circuit versus doing a normal track.
All right.
I actually gave up on spin. Sorry, see you, Aaron.
Yeah, have a
No. I was gonna say, all right, you guys have piqued my curiosity, so I'm currently loading that as a test drive.
Oh, yeah. I was able to. I sort of just gave up trying to spin it under braking and started practicing throttling out and driving on the TC.
Nice.
Or on the edge of the TC. Yeah, but I was like, man, fuck this. I cannot spin this car under braking.
It's a hard one. It's probably the hardest skill to start mastering. Because it's so easy to lose the car when you're driving. And then you try to do it intentionally and you're like, I can't fucking do it. I don't get it.
Right.
Oh, I'm on a wet tire. That's not going to work.
Oh, wait. G61 said my lap was invalid. I don't know why. That's bullshit.
Well, I spun the car, but it doesn't count because it's in cold tire.
You pinged the G61 channel for what it's worth.
With the 8-second one or the 6-second one?
The 8-second one.
Yeah, see, that does it.
Yeah, I don't know that it's possible at centripetal circuit. It's also hard for me to like pick out markers to use to make this happen.
Oh
Yeah, there's a fuel tank, and then there's like a shed, and then there's the stand with the flag, and that's kind of it.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. Let me pull up Magello as a test track. I will say it's definitely hard to do in the GT4. If you guys are gonna try doing that practice, definitely start with the GT3.
Okay.
Get my tires warmed up here.
I'm still trying to do the same thing.
Me too. I've got a reset point located at the same point too. Driving it over and over, trying to get it to spin.
You guys are both trying in the GT4?
Yeah, I'm about to exit though. I've just been trying for a couple minutes. Just as you said, the start in the GT3 is when I got my replay point. It's like, well, here I may give it a shot or two.
Right.
But yeah, this is just like the centripetal circuit. Fuck this.
Yeah.
It's tough.
I mean, don't beat your heads against the wall to do this either. Like, you're gonna get frustrated with it, and then give it like, just try it for 20, 30 minutes at a time, and then move on to something else and come back to it in a couple days or.
Yeah. Give it another shot next week or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that with this combo, it's going to be pretty tricky to do too. With the fixed setup, the wing angle on the Porsche is like a 7, and then the track temps are pretty hot. And where the corners are typically downhill or have camber at the apex. So it's going to be pretty challenging to try to do it at Mugello.
Okay, something to work toward.
Yeah.
Maybe not during a race.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm doing the same shit though. I'm just abusing the hell out of ABS and I can't get the front end to stand.
I'm doing Ferrari in the Le Mans with minimal rings.
How's that feel?
I mean, I can make it spin. I can make it loose. Let me set a reset point. Okay. Yeah, my tires are just warm enough. That is pretty loose. I overslowed it a little bit.
That's the other part too, is you have to have energy in the car in order to get it to stand on the front nose. If you overslow on entry, then you just don't have any like weight or energy or momentum to get the weight of the car to move around, if that makes sense.
Like this is turning. Although I cut a corner a little bit. Ooh. I just touched the brake a little bit.
That's what it takes.
Yeah.
So now do it and get it to spin fully. Don't try to save it.
Just playing it. It's more like a drifting.
Yeah. I want to see a full 180. There you go. That's close. Nice.
That little steering wheel flick.
Yep.
Yeah, just flip a little bit and touch the brake. The car's loose.
Yeah.
I want to do the other side. It doesn't work.
Yeah, you can't hit that ABS.
Yeah, I was gonna say too, the fast right-hander in Indianapolis definitely helps you lose the car a little bit. So if you can pick a little bit more challenging corner to practice this on, it'll make your skill with it that much better. So maybe this fast left-hander or the first right-hand turn coming into the Porsche curves would be two other good corners to practice it with.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a fun exercise for the week.
Yeah. I know firsthand how frustrating it is. So like I said, be patient with it. If you're starting to get mad, just stop and come back to it in a couple hours or the next day or whatever. But it can be infuriating. It drives me insane.
So you're saying this right-hander?
Yep.
Maybe it's.
I'm like sitting here rooting for you. Spin.
Right. Yeah, just it's too much understeer too. You're flicking the wheel, but you don't have the weight on the front of the nose yet.
I need to brake harder for the weight to shift.
Well, brake a little bit later, but a little bit softer. Okay, brake a little bit sooner, but a little bit softer. Not that soon. Because at that point, yeah, you've lost all of the energy at that point. The car is completely settled on all four tires. Yeah, too aggressive initially.
Come on.
All right, I'm gonna leave you guys with that. For real this time, I'm getting out of here so I can eat dinner. But
Okay.
Enjoy.
good luck. If you guys do it successfully, let's see some recordings. Post it in the channels and get everybody else interested in trying it too.
I'm recording.
Yeah, I got a new.
I'm recording.
a new processor, so I'll be able to get some recordings too.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah,
I record
sounds
all
good,
the
guys.
ski talk, all the Nevada talk. But yeah, enjoy your dinner.
Yeah, sounds good,
See you,
guys.
Aaron. Thanks for the
Hopefully,
coaching.
yeah, for sure. Hopefully, I see some of you guys tomorrow. But if not, I'll see everybody Thursday.
Oh yeah, I'll be around. Love Mob
Nice.
Mondays.
Hell yeah. All right, night, guys.
All right,
Have a good one.
You too.
Bye.
Alright, this is pissing me off. Not only have I continued to put it in 6-second laps, I've continued to beat it, and now I have a 6.1, and they all show invalid. Fuck out of here! I'm about to fucking message this dude on Discord and be like, "Hey, dude, here's the recording. Here's the fucking telemetry."
Yeah, stick a screenshot in there.
No, like I mean, I'm on his Garage 61 Discord, and I'm in the supporters channel, so I'm just gonna message this fucking
Oh,
dude.
right on. Yeah. Just enter this data real quick. It's legit. Cool.
You got a black flag or something?
No, he's setting records, man.
I have a 6.1 on Centripetal Circuit on the Cayman. The next closest time is like 7.2. And I want my fucking time. That's bullshit. I'm never gonna set any other top 10, so I need this.
Don't sell yourself short, man. I feel like uh, the sprint fix setup for the Cayman is just building very understandably.
Yeah, I know. I agree.
Well,
I gave
I
it a
think it's made for
shot.
the masses, and just like consumer cars are set up to oversteer or understeer for safety.
Yeah. Yeah, I loaded the sprint fix setup for the Cayman GT4, and I turned off the ABS, and you can go back like all the way to like 44.5. I don't know. You can go back 2% on the brake bias before the rears will lock up. Anything like more forward, the fronts lock up first. Hey James, what setup did you load?
Low down for sprint.
Okay, cool. That's what I got too.
Yeah, the rear is very loose on this setup.
I can feel it.
Like this. I didn't even touch the brake.
I know, it just lets go. You probably get good practice out of doing like a high, increasing the wing angle too. See if you could still do it.
Maybe try the Porsche curve first. Because I don't want to waste the warm tire temperature.
Whoa. Yeah, that didn't take much. That was way too easy to spin.
I feel like the low downforce setup is only good for Daytona. All other tracks,
Yeah, I went up to 3 degrees on the wing angle from 1 degree, and it feels better. Like the rear just feels sort of more in line. It's still pointy, but it's not as wild.
I know the Le Mans fixed.
Oh,
Should
there's a Le
be.
Mans fixed.
Oh, Le Mans fixed is a 5 degree. Okay, 1 second.
Oh,
What about this one? The mouse fix is the 5 degree, yeah. It's not as low. Yeah, the Daytona setup is 1 degree, so
Yeah, okay, I'll play around with this more. I'm gonna get going, guys.
Okay.
Hopefully see you
Okay.
Monday for Mazda's.
Yeah, man. Peace.
Alright, take it easy.
Bye.
Alright, dude, have a good one.
Okay. Have a good one. Ah. Alright, I guess that's it for me.